third-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas State's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
To throw, it's Traore. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. At midfield, he's got room. And they're able to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Red Wolves will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation. For the QB, you could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
7, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The play action fake. Going for the big play. He's got it. Finds a seam. The 20. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Traore. Going downfield for the big play. Snatch it on the line. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really nice groove right now.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Through the air, it's Mooney. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Harrell. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Red Wolves are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Traore. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run it to the right side. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Quarterback making checks. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult.
Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Traore. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Red Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got room to work. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Complete to the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Give to the fullback. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. give to the big fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Traore. Now sliding to his left. That's caught. It's Hatchett. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Fires left. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Dropping back, it's Mooney. It's caught. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Pulled down for the tackle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. But jet sweep pass. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Mooney. It's complete on the right side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Looking for room. It's Clement. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes a man miss. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Caught over the middle. It's Harrell. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play called there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Found a seam. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Wolves are marching down the field. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good thing.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to pass. It's Mooney. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's 4. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Back to pass, it's Mooney. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get...
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Steps away. That's caught. It's Harrell. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That one comes out hot down the right side. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Down enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The screen, he's got wheels. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Traore. Shoots it to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going to swing it on second down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
One more play to pad the stats. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.